Welcome back, guys. I'm Bruce, and today I'm gonna be doing the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie review. Also, I'm gonna be spoiling the movie because I'm gonna be talking about like the whole thing. So yeah. So to start off, my favorite part in the movie was probably the security office scene. But the thing is, I didn't watch it in the movie theaters. I had to like watch different scenes when I got home from the movie because the time it came on in the movie, me and my friends were in the bathroom when it came on. So yeah, but that was probably my favorite part. And my least favorite part was probably the part at like the little science fair thingy or something like that. Cause that was like kind of weird. But yeah, and like one of my other favorite parts was when the toy animatronics are like about to kill all the like they're about to kill everybody, but then the original animatronics come in and kill the toy animatronics. I like that part, but it's not really it's not like the whole movie isn't really like the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's. But like it's fine, cause in my opinion it was the best movie that came out this year. But yeah, and then like my favorite character is probably Toy Bonnie, but my favorite human character is probably Mike, or probably Mike as my favorite human character. And then my least favorite animatronic was probably my least favorite animatronic, I don't know, probably like maybe like not the puppet, maybe Wither Chica, cause like the Wither were like wasted potential. They had so much potential, and it just like was wasted, in my opinion. And then my least favorite human character is probably probably the person that probably like one of the people from that ghost hunting crew or whatever it was called. It was like McKenna Grace and like a bunch of other people. One of those people was probably my least favorite character because they didn't do anything. No, my least favorite human character was probably Abby's teacher. But yeah, and then yeah, those are like my favorite and least favorite characters. And the thing I didn't like about the movie was it wasn't the movie itself, and it was the movie theater. Cause in my movie theater, it was me and my two other friends and my mom that took me, and basically there were these guys like 2 rows behind us, and they were like yelling, and they were just saying like weird stuff. Like they were calling Toy Chica mommy. They were saying like weird stuff. And then I forgot. Yeah. But I think one of the people was saying crack me, Toy Chica. And then at some point it got so annoying that I screamed shut up, but that didn't do anything. And then when me and my friends went to the bathroom, I told a worker when I got out of the bathroom, and then the worker told me to stop or else they'll get kicked out. But the second the worker left, well, I told a police officer, and then that police officer told the worker because I didn't know where a worker was. So yeah. But then once they left, they started screaming again, so it was annoying. But yeah. And then if you didn't know, they played It's Been So Long at the end. And then the end credit scene was Springtrap. So they were going into like the old like the Fnaf 1 pizzeria, and they were like looking around some stuff. So like they took stuff. And then they're like, ooh, I think this is, I found something. And they're like, oh, that looks creepy. And then they walk away to get like, they put a bag over it and then they get something to like take it, I'm pretty sure. But before they do that, it shows like the bag like blowing in the wind. And then it shows Springtrap and like one of his eyes is glowing. But yeah, that looks cool. But the thing that, like, I saw this one video, it's, like, this guy didn't like that, like, the original Springtrap, suit had, like, a tinier mask, but with this one, like, when they showed, like, other pictures that, like, showed it more, his head's, like, this big, or, like, this big, or something like that, but yeah. Yeah, and then, actually, my favorite character, I changed my mind about my favorite character for animatronics. It might either be, I think it would still be Toy Bonnie, never mind. I was going to say the original Bonnie, but he was in there for like a few minutes. Only like a minute or so. But yeah, all the original animatronics came back. And there's this one funny scene where like, Balloon Boy is like in Mike's room, and then he like flashes, his eyes like light up, and then Mike goes, like he goes over and grabs Balloon Boy's head and he goes boom, boom, and then he throws it. And then there's this other scene where what's it called? Where it's like a dream that Vanessa has, and she's running away from something, but she's hiding, and then she sees Circus Baby. Like, the actual Circus Baby animatronic. It's crazy. My whole theory are going crazy. But yeah. And then it's downstairs in my house. I was going to say the popcorn bucket and the cup is downstairs in like my kitchen, but what I got is I got the little cup where you can like pick like a character to put on top, and I picked Toy Bonnie. And then I also got a bucket, and like it was like each of the characters, like the toy animatronics, including Balloon Boy and Mangle, like their faces were like lined up. And what's it called? Yeah, I wanted to get the Toy Freddy bucket with like the removable mask, like the removable face that you can use as a mask, but they didn't have it. They did have the cupcake cup, but it was like $50, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and then I got like popcorn and stuff like that. What else? Oh yeah, and one of my friends thought it was funny. I don't remember. I didn't like see the scene happen. I was probably distracted by something, or like I didn't hear because the people were like screaming. But they started going, "What do we do?" And like my friend thought that was funny. And but yeah, I think that's like everything that happened, and like that's everything that I have to review in like the little, like for my review. But yeah, yeah, that's like everything. See you in the next video.